Bluetooth.
Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to another video. My name is gvbrieladanelle if you do not know me, and if you do know me already, you know that my hair is not normally this curly. I am here to show you guys today how I got these curls using Flexi rods. I never in a million years thought I would be using Flexi rods on my natural hair like this, and in a way that I used no product. I didn't use gel for this, but I did leave in my conditioner when I washed my hair. I wanted to see how I could get away with using as little product as possible, and as you guys can see, my results are awesome. My hair is super fluffy and fun and curly, and I love it. This whole process did take me around a day to do, but we are in quarantine, we are in social isolation, so this is completely doable at the moment. I took around a day to do this. I used Flexi rods and I parted my hair in thick sections, which I think was the big thing about this whole process, was that I used chunky sections, meaning that it was going to take me a very long time for my hair to dry. So I did have to stay under my hooded dryer for a considerable amount of time, but it was well worth it. It did take me around 2 hours under the dryer and then some time air drying. I did have the time again, so this was completely doable in my circumstance. I encourage you guys to try this look because it was super easy. Putting them into the actual Flexi rods did not take any time at all. It was super simple, super easy, manageable. I'll show you guys how exactly I did this Flexi rod look on my 3B-3C type curls. So when I washed my hair, I washed it normally. I washed it with my regular shampoo as well as my conditioner, and then I just went in and put in my Flexi rods. It did take around 30 minutes, as I mentioned, so it did not take any time at all.
Open up. Open up. Need to deep breathe, heartache complications. Open up. Need to reread our conversation. Got me contemplation over our situation. Open up. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda.
So if you're anything like me, you're gonna want to avoid using products. That was the goal of this. I wanted to see what I could get away with because I depended a lot on products, depended a lot on gels, on the hold that a product can give me rather than my own hair. This was just a little experiment of how much product I can get away with not using. So if you feel like your hair needs the product, by all means use the product. I do recommend a leave-in conditioner or a nourishing gel if you're going to apply this for this kind of style. I recommend this for the reason being that you don't want to apply a product that's going to end up drying out your hair, especially because you're probably going to sit under some heat in order to allow your hair to dry in the Flexi rods. So once the Flexi rods are applied into your hair, I recommend waiting some time to air dry as well as applying heat. If you don't have a heated dryer, applying a blow dryer or the heat from the blow dryer to your hair is an awesome method as well. I've tried that before in the past with similar styles. But in the case that you do not have any sort of heat appliance, air drying is fine as long as you do have the time to allow your hair to dry. The drying time does depend on the amount of hair you have as well as your length. For my hair is super long and super thick, so this took a while for me, but I'm sure that if you have maybe shorter hair or thinner hair, this could probably just take a few hours for you. So when I went ahead and took out the Flexi rods after around 24 hours of drying time, I just went in without applying any sort of leave-in or oil to my fingertips. Normally I would have done this in the case that I wanted to prevent as much frizz as possible, but being that I was trying this whole experiment of not using that much product, I decided to forego the oil and forego the leave-in conditioner. But if you feel like you want to use oil when you're taking out your Flexi rods, by all means do so. So as you guys can see, this came out super great, and I think it's so cute, especially if you just want like a little bit of change that's not going to damage your hair. This will be something that I will definitely be using more in the future, only because I love how soft these curls feel, and I know how manageable they'll be for the next few days. This is very similar to the perm rod set that I did a few weeks ago, but I feel like this is a lot tighter, as the perm rods did not have as tight of a hold. But if I had to compare it to something, I would definitely compare it to the rod set, the perm rod set. But I would say that these were a lot easier to do than the perm rod set. Flexi rods are super simple in the way that you roll your hair on it, so I will say that that was definitely the difference with this style compared to the perm rod style. So if you guys enjoyed this little quick tutorial on these little Shirley Temple curls, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed already for similar videos just like this one, and I will see all you lovely people in the next video.